Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my 8th live streaming. I thought I couldn't make it today, but I did it because I thought I went to the SusHi Tech Tokyo Innovation event media tour that day. I thought it was yesterday. Anyway, I thought today is the day I have to go there. Anyway, I made it for today and I can't wait to share what I've heard and what's in my mind. It's such an inspiring day yesterday, meeting a lot of people and seeing young startups gather together and pitch their ideas. And anyway, there's just so much in my mind. And then, so for today's live streaming, I wanted to focus on from this SusHi Tech event and the Tokyo Innovation Hub, all the things I've seen. I want to talk about the future of work that possibly can help some of you think about or work towards the goal you wanted to achieve in the future, and which is now, because now is such a difficult time for a lot of young graduate, and which is a lot of people really hard to find job. And I'm particularly interested in topic like what's the shift in the future, near future, about work, about social media, about the things we care about, how to grow ourselves in a way that we don't get lost in this crazy noisy world. So yeah, let's get started. So SusHi Tech, this event, I'll show you the flyer. We've been there, I think this is their third year. We've been there twice. Every time we're like overwhelmed with all the new technologies and all the new scenes, and I love innovative projects that we see. And then every year I feel like there is a little shift towards more younger people, young startup. And in the beginning, it's more like a bigger picture. Now I feel it's getting smaller and smaller. What I mean, not the projects getting smaller, but the idea is from, like, for example, this year is even a lot of they will have a lot of university based startup means a lot of students will start to have new ideas and using technology to create their innovative, turn their idea into actual things or project or machines, or any kind of, everything is possible basically. And for me, it's super inspiring just to realize there are people like that out there, keep trying new things. And this hub, this is one of the hub that we went this in the morning. It's called Takanawa Gateway. I've been there so many times for different event. And then I want to show you maybe some of the interesting things they're showing. This is the picture. Basically, that's what it looked like. Actually, look like right now. I have some videos that I took. That was last year when they just opened. It is a newly renovated train station, which is kind of crazy because the other part of the other part is not even updated. Even only around the station looks super futuristic. So they did a really good job, and they're still trying to update it to make this whole Takanawa Gateway city. They're trying to make even like look like a futuristic city, and I think that's one of the reasons they wanted to. The train company JR is trying to develop the whole area into like a futuristic, innovative tech area, and it's like super exciting. Where did I? Yeah, there's one. So this is the video I took last year. Not many people know it at that moment. And did you hear the sound? It's like the sound is super futuristic. That sound is from this self-driven cart. I was like so happy playing this. So as long as you hover your hand around here, and it will slow down or stop, and then it will just move back and forth around the area. It's not gonna go anywhere really far. It's not going anywhere far, but the whole experience is really fun. Like I really feel like you're in like 2050s kind of vibe. This is seeing people playing the card around this area. So apparently this whole area gonna have a conference as well. Conference and the museum. Yeah, this is their website. They'll have conference and look at all these like innovative projects. It's relatively new, but I'm definitely gonna go check it out. If you're in Tokyo, you should definitely check out. If you're in Tokyo in April and May, and then you're interested in technology, this is a place you definitely need to go check it out. It's SusHi Tech Tokyo 2026 Sustainable High City Tech Tokyo. It's a lot about innovation, sustainable living, future of living, and it will also focus on AI, robotic, of course, all these new technology that change how we live and how we've been entertained. And then this one, it's in May 13th, 14th. It's only 2 days during May. Yeah, the exhibits. I'm really looking forward to that, and I will share if I go. And then I think this is the museum they're opening. They're opening March 28th, and they have a couple events lined up. I'm interested in this one. I wanted to see what it's like. It's live performance, and then this one looks interesting too. Exhibition, Spiral Evolving Human Narratives. So this museum name is Museum of Narratives. So sounds pretty interesting. Because they're really into technology. So during the event, I had the chance to talk with one of the manager for this project, and he's very enthusiastic about all the exhibition. He's saying something about the museum have like a tracking system, face tracking system to analyzing people's reaction for certain things. And then I find it really interesting, like he's mentioning a lot of new technology, innovative companies that are actually developing certain kind of like, for example, using sand to figure out your favorite color, all this kind of like sensory experience. Yeah, after this event, I don't know, during the event, after the event, I have so much hope for the future, and I think I'm on the right track for everything, because it is the best timing right now to try to find what is your calling, and then go deep into that, try to develop whatever that you think only you can make because of all this new technology. And then for Tokyo, they're curating all these spaces for startups, for young people, for people who have good idea. For example, like I think I'll show you. So this is the city they wanted to create a lot of spaces. This is the city residency for people who work and will be able to rent like relatively reasonable price to live here and then work here. And then the link pillar, this is where we went, I think. This is the place we went. It's almost like a co-working space for startups, and then for people who use like even some labs over there to help people create what they wanted to create. It's really, really inspiring space. I will continue show and share this space, this kind of topic with you guys. But sharing technology, new technology, and share new technology with you guys. It's one of the passion I have. I mean, I wanted to show what's going on in this world, especially in Tokyo. Now we move here. There's so much, like, how can I say, more like the balance. Yeah, I write it here: extreme tradition, the curated perfection, with the extreme futurism. So I really love Tokyo, and I think it's a very fascinating place to be. And of course, it's also very fast-paced, so a lot going on every day. But it's a place that I can actually see a lot of new development every day. And all these events, right now, there's so many immersive events going on. And there are a lineup of events I wanted to attend. But what I wanted to focus on is not to make you guys feel like, okay, this is technology, you should catch up, and this is the new things, we should all got to like jump onto it, whatever. I slowly figure out my way to develop this channel, develop my business, my career, truly deeply on my taste, on my own personal taste, which is what I'm going to focus on developing for the rest of this year. I will focus on one thing, and I wanted to keep developing that concept to help you guys figure out how to filter out all the noise in the world and truly find out your true calling, and then hopefully create a system based on that. I've been thinking about this, and I've been making video about it for quite a long time, but it seems like this word taste is getting more and more clear. At the beginning, it seems such an abstract word, and slowly I start to see people start to talk about it. There are articles about it, and because when AI can generating tons of things and infinite answer, infinite images, and everyone can create whatever they like, what is important is why it's there, the reason why it's there, and why you are the one who created things that are out there. It's so important to think about it right now, because it could be late if you think about in the future. In like 2-3 months, it could be too late. Like every moment when you were looking at something, when you were perceive things, or you watch things online, or every single moment, is a moment that you can filter out noises and then shift yourself to the right direction, and which kind of align with the video I watched. Danko was saying recently he posted a new video about future of work, which is super on point of exactly what I'm thinking about. Because he was saying the traditional job market is being disrupted by AI. The only way to thrive is to move from being a producer of commodity to a creator of meaning. Because once the company, if we want to compete, who's smart, who create as many pages of presentation as you can, or all those kind of repetitive job, which is the old work system, we are the machine that's no longer, will be soon gone. And everyone will start to have to create certain meanings, be the creator of meaning, and which is not a really bad thing. Yes, it is scary. The meaning of work is changing, and you can already see young people trying to figure out why they work at certain places for so long, and they don't feel the value they created in the company that matters. And I think that's because we are not the people who create things anymore. We're the person who curate, who to choose. So the ability to choose what matters is more important than we create tons of content or tons of work to compete with AI. I think that's what he means. Yeah, and I will maybe show you one part I like. 1938.
That leads to the
Whoa.
What's that?
I
Where's
just built
the
a
ad?
budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, needed to
second point where we're going to talk about the anatomy of meaning, because I want to give you a framework for
This part is pretty
curiosity,
good.
story, narrative, all of this stuff. Okay, cool, but what do you actually do with that? What does it actually mean for you on a daily basis? What are you actually focused on? The first thing here is just understanding the shift in how money is going to flow. So the old way is that you get paid for your labor. You get paid for your output. And then the new model is that you get paid by the people who believe in what you're doing and who want to see more of that in the world. In other words, you do something that you deeply care about and you attract other people to care about that thing, which is two distinct types of skills, right? That's business and art. That's doing what you care about with love, but also creating it in such a way and persuading other people to see the value in it so that you don't become a starving artist who can't sell any of their work. So for the creator economy in specific, when you follow someone meaningful, right? Not just searching for information, not just looking to get a quick tip, not when you know what you want to ask for, because now you can ask that to ChatGPT. You're listening to someone's perspective. You're buying their perspective. You're supporting their perspective, their opinion. You're supporting their curation, right? Whether they use AI or not, you follow a specific person because they are pulling the right ideas and making sense of them. So the scarce resource here is attention, right? Because it's scarce. There's only so much attention. There's only so many people on this planet, and there's only so much attention that can go around. So if you learn...
Yeah, I'm not going to go through everything. By the way, I didn't see anyone here. If you have questions, please answer. I find, because recently I shifted many direction, because I still see people watching my video about avatar tracking, but I'm not particularly able to answer a lot of questions because of the update. So I think YouTube is testing my audience recently. So if you're coming to my channel looking for avatar tracking for like anime, avatar tracking, stream with your avatar, those kind of information, sorry, I don't have the answer at this moment. But eventually I think the technology is evolving right now. The technology, once they update it in the future, we will have to be able to answer those questions. But for now, I want to focus more on AI and help people find their work direction and find their passion and how to keep going with what they love, and eventually in the AI dominated world become someone that they want to become, like be able to create something for themselves. So this is I feel like this is this year's calling, and I want to focus on this topic. I hope you understand. Thank you very much. And then so like I highlight the notes here. Problem is AI has made producing average content, right? Like average code products nearly free. So producing average is no longer a visible business model. In the world of automated abundance, human being become sacred and highly valuable. So for me, the meaning, what he means by the meaning here is when AI doesn't have this ability to create meaning because there is no past experience or future hope, and that there is no death in AI or robot. So they don't, she, it doesn't really create certain thing that resonate with human experience. So the value eventually still will be created by human because we resonate with each other and we know what to choose. But at the same time, because AI created like infinite answers and then helping people to like, here you go, here are all the things that I can make here, then you choose to find a direction. So I think there will be a lot of new skill, new job title, new things that emerge because people using AI, and which is the hope for the future of work. Yeah, and yeah, like your personal brand, your unique experience, and your specific taste are the only things AI cannot replicate, which is, I want to focus, this is my whole 1 year, I want to focus on this. We can learn. At this moment, I saw so many news, like, and then social media posts, everyone's competing about how to use AI create a certain image. For me, it's fashion, styling, and AI, and art, all this interesting topic that I can use AI to create all kind of surprising things that I will like. But the goal, soon people will not be surprised anymore because it's not, you made it, you just, a lot of people just copy the trend and making the same kind of format, and then you can create tons of contents every second. How can you stand out, and how can you make your one person business, to scale up, to actually create your own empire using your own, based on your own taste? But at this moment, we were still kind of count on the algorithm to shift. And I still have to play the game with the rule, which is you have to keep doing focus on one topic and don't move direction, which is I'm pretty bad about, and then I need to fix that. So that's the one thing we need to figure out. Like, if you want to create content, you have to use certain keywords for about a couple months to a year to be able to let people find you, unless every keyword is popular and trendy so people can find. But does that mean you have to always follow trend? That is always my question, because for me, I want to create something big. I wanted to build something with a foundation, and then I want to build something that is solid. So I think what he's telling about the skill that we always should learn kind of align with what I was thinking. He was saying the meta skill, to create your own story. There has to be a story out right there to separate yourself with machine, with AI. And then of course the taste. Curation matters more than the creation. Sorry, I put more than the creation. This is the wrong word. He's talking about this monkey effect. Is funny. He said, if you let so many monkey, they're writing, just over there writing for millions of years. Like, eventually, maybe one monkey will have a Shakespeare level writing, but there is no meaning behind it because they're just monkey. So they're not gonna develop their unique taste like human communication and everything. So when we're talking about our taste, we have to figure out how to filter out all the things that, especially online, to like distract us, and then build based on it and keep trying. Make small to big decisions. I've created a whole list of topics I want to talk about for the next couple of months, just to help you focus and then to dive deeper into what kind of curation we can do in the future, and then what is important to be able to find your own way to create content, to work, to maybe possibly you're gonna have a tech startup that completely based on your taste. That's a super exciting thing, I think. Another thing aftertaste is the perspective, expanding human capacity, and then persuasion. Persuasion is something that when you already have what you need to, what you think is your calling, and you think this is the most important thing I need to talk about, and I want to continue to talk about this thing, or I want to continue to develop this thing, and you have to convince people, persuade company or investors to help you grow your idea. And then that idea is no longer just one single way of idea. It's more like a base and foundation you try to build. And then the technical know-how. The technical know-how, we don't have to care that much because it's really just the technology will getting better and better. So I don't know, there's another shorts I heard the other day about like what kind of people will be the smartest in the future. It's not those ones who can create whatever products or things that easy, and it's more about the people who can notice what is changing and figure out and to be conscious about it and realize what is missing. And then when you realize what is missing, then you can do something about it. Then you become the one of the kind or one of the unique person that people want to follow. Don't you want to be that kind of leader or that kind of people that you never need to worry you don't have job anymore because you literally create a new job for yourself, which is kind of what I wanted to do. I think I've done it pretty well, but I haven't really built a foundation that I aimed, that I think it can be bigger. So I need to figure out how. Now with the help with AI, and then try to understand the algorithm, how it works. I think I'm getting there. So, and then, yeah, so for me, the better taste, this is not from the video, but it's just from my own perspective. The better taste is lead to faster clarity and then better positioning for yourself and higher perceived value. So eventually every single person can be able to create their own specific value in this society that maybe many of new directions are emerging. So new things are emerging. Like in this whole SusHi Tech event, when people are helping startups to grow their idea. There's one company using mushroom to make leather, clothing, or kinds of materials. That's super exciting for me. And then I feel like every pitching story start with I like blah blah. It's like when I was young, I like blah blah. Like this is the thing I'm passionate about. That's why I'm creating this work. So we need to figure out what is the story that we wanted to tell. Imagining you will create some very specific value in the society, and then you wanted to start with the stories I was passionate about, blah blah, and then like I think that's the future of when you want to create job. And then based on all these skills, and then based on your taste, of course, that's the most important thing, you can create a system probably in the future to make, like, because I don't think it will be, the system can be, at this moment, can be very vague. I don't have a specific idea like what kind of sensor. And then I want you guys to ask me questions, but seems like today the algorithm is not helping me. Like, I really think once you're posting this different kind of topic video, when you do live streaming, the YouTube is not suggesting my video to people at all. So I will probably end this video early today. I just find it's really frustrating that it's like, it's not working well, but it's okay because this video, I'm gonna post it anyway. Now I'm like in here. So I know this is what I wanted to share, and I wanted to help people build create the system in the future. but I'm learning and I wanted to learn more and I develop more and I dive deep into this topic, and hopefully I can figure out this how to create the system for yourself, for your idea, for your passion, and then to be able to make your own business and system to serve either customer or client, or help people who need the special you. And yeah, so it's like what you like and what you deeply care about. I put this photo here is because I really like the idea of using AI styling app to like suggest me different outfit, and I'm like this two version of me every day. One is the AI. After talking with AI, I have the idea of expanding infinite answers that I talk with every day. And then also the things I know myself deeply care about and truly passionate about, I have to like curating information and things that out from these two perspective, these two things, these two areas of my life, like one deep inside, one is the surface, but somehow I start can see the future with colliding these two things together, and I can basically make something out of it. Let's see what we're gonna do with it. And then for the there's just another event I want to share is the Shibuya is also building this new series of event called DG Shibuya, and it's around Shibuya area. I haven't been there yet, but so many immersive experience. If you're in Tokyo, you should totally go take a look, which means like all these new experience and immersive shows definitely give more people chance to create the things you wanted to do, right? And then with the new tech, with the new easier technology, things will be easier to create for sure. So if you're around, don't forget to check it out, and maybe you'll be inspired for something. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, this is like I think it's around the Shibuya, the Sakura new building, and there are a lot of new installations and techy and artsy. It's my jam. Yeah, so that's probably it for today. I want to pop up and share my experience with the SusHi Tech Tokyo, and then share my feeling after I talk with all these creators and managers, founders, and then I will go to the event and share that with you guys as well. If this live streaming is not doing well, if you don't see it, you will see the finished video, and I will continue to create shorts. I'm planning to make 100 days shorts about building your taste and make takes become a strategic. I still can't pronounce this freaking word. Okay, sorry. Strategic. Yeah. Make taste intelligence become the strategy, and how to use that as anchor for your future career, future job, future work. I have so long list. I don't really want to show. Okay, I can show a little bit because I do think it's important. I have some script ready already, and then I have some topics I want to talk about, like your brain is being trained daily, how to observe without reacting, taste journal intro, and then this is something that I just like fast taste when the slow taste and the wide infinite option Q identity. All this topic, I have like hundreds of them, and of course some of them are generated by AI, but I'm the one who choose which topic I want to talk about and which one I can consistently talk about and really help you to figure out the personal branding, personal taste, personal identity, and how to turn your passion, your things you like and things you want to create into your career. And that's the goal, which is what I'm doing for most of my life since I start my own, from freelance to my business to career to content creating. What I do the most is to figure out my taste and follow my passion. And I think this is really, really important for everyone. And yeah, if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, you don't subscribe, please subscribe my channel. You will get good value. I want to create a system in this, like I mentioned before. What kind of system? I'm not sure, but I'm working on it because now it's all come together. I already have a really good idea and why I'm doing this. So exactly, like while I'm doing it, I also will, I think every time when I'm creating something, I would think about the pain point, like what matters for me and what will matter for other people. If this pain point can be solved, what can be the result for it? So for me, to having your own specific strong taste, you will need to filter out the noise. That's really important. And then because of AI, because we'll have infinite answers in the future, and we will have to learn how to express, like how to stay strong with what we like and what we care. So what you like, what you care will become your career for everyone. That's my dream. That's my vision for everyone. And I will use this 100 video, the shorts at the beginning of the phrase of this project to help get you there. I hope it will be helpful. And then at the same time, when I do live streaming like this every week, probably I'll bring some examples and talk about some new tools I've been using or apps I'm using or maybe nothing, or just articles I read, and then we can talk about it. I'm also interested in a lot of like new startups or company that comes and go. Like there are maybe some ideas that you have, you think it's going to go big, but because of technology is evolving so fast, I think for the next couple of years, it will be really easy to see company grow, like born and die in like a couple of years. So we need to witness that as well. But the goal even ultimately is to help you guys to figure out what is your true calling and what you can do that nobody else have done it before. And what you should keep repeating yourself and then figure out the strength that you have and then keep developing that taste and be one of the kind in the future. Okay, cool. I think that's it. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching if you're here. I don't know if anyone talk here, but that's okay. I will continue like posting on this channel, so I think somehow it will be helpful for a lot of people. Well, once I keep posting the topic that really help people, I think it will be more people come and say hi. Then we can get a conversation going. All right. See you next week. I will come back. Bye.